Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all drip ecosystem related projects. And today's video is about the macro and where we're at. Not necessarily if we're in a bull or bear or bottom of the bear, starting the bull. I don't know any of that. And again, that's why I bring on experts, or at least people that are smarter than me. Some may not agree with their opinion, but it's important to digest multiple sides to a dilemma so that you can actually make an informed decision for yourself. But in this one specifically, so you got Harry Dent and Gary Soloway talking about the macro, but the big thing I want to highlight is where they're saying that the adoption is going to come from, where the kind of push for liquidity is going to come in the market. And it's kind of also a plug for what we're doing with Drip Marketing DAO. And I'm going to show you some other pieces of information surrounding that. But let's real quick listen to Harry Dent and what he's talking about regarding this recession that we're in.
So the dollar will be favored if we go into this recession that a lot of us are agreeing is likely. And I think it will be more a short depression. But we come out of this, the US is going to grow a lot faster than Europe. We're still the strongest developed country, major developed country, but Asia is going to have all the growth, and it won't even be China, okay? China is not going to throw its weight around after this. China is going to get hit the hardest. 22% empty homes, enough to house everybody that'll ever migrate from the rural. They've already gone to 60% urban. To get to 80%, they've already built all those houses to stimulate their economy. So they didn't print money, they printed condos, okay? So China is going to go down in the worst debt restructuring in history, and they're going to come out of this week. But Southeast Asia and India are going to be the future. And so demographically, the growth in the world is just going to move towards Southeast Asia and South Asia, India, and Asia altogether. China will still be big. It just will not be growing like it did. I think, frankly, by the time we get to this realization, the best standard for future money will be, guess, Bitcoin. Bitcoin could become the standard, the gold for the new because it is digital and it is neutral and it is more limited, as somebody said earlier. Bitcoin could end up being the standard for a digital economy globally, where everybody has to tie to that, and that's why when.
All right, so you know, both these guys are definitely all about the Bitcoin. So there's not a direct correlation to, you know, us specifically, but at an extended front for sure. We know that the normies or the retail people come in through kind of meme adoption. You hear about Bitcoin, but then they go look at the price of Bitcoin and they don't really understand it. So they're like, $30,000 for a Bitcoin. I'd rather buy, you know, for $30, get me 10,000 Shiba Inu. Or right now, maybe Pepe, or what's coming up, Safu Go. So the adoption comes regardless because of Bitcoin. And what they're pointing at is that Southeast Asia can be or will be where that comes from. So there's a couple articles I was looking at, and it says the cashless future. What if Southeast Asia adopted a single digital currency? And that's exactly what he was talking about. Now they're a long ways off from that because there's a lot of different currencies. Like this says, Southeast Asia has a diverse region of 11 countries with over 650 million people, and that's 11 different currencies. So it's going to take a little while to blend that all together, but that's also what BRICS is looking at. And then additionally, Southeast Asia has internet penetration as high as 70%. I've been out into some of the rural areas, and even people on the farm have a smartphone and internet, and then they're using their own banking systems, kind of their own PayPal, if you will, so they can transact and send money within the country, but it doesn't leave outside of there. It's much more complicated to get it from Cambodia to Laos and Laos to Thailand than it is to just send it within your own region. And then this is talking about what the Philippines is doing. So the digital currency initiative launched by the Central Bank of the Philippines, the initiative called the Digital Peso, aims to improve financial inclusion and reduce the cost of financial transactions. The digital peso is expected to launch the second half of 2023. We're coming up on that now. Now, of course, we know that any central bank version is not what we want, but that means on the positive side that the government is doing the education for digital currencies and blockchain. So that's huge. That makes the onboarding easier because it's becoming commonplace and being talked about. So it's easier to bridge if the entire country already has a digital currency for you to say, hey, come check out this decentralized version. And here's another article that was talking about Southeast Asia, or the Central and Southeast Asia and Oceania, represents 14% of the global cryptocurrency value of $5.7 billion. That was as of 2021, when we had the $1.4 trillion market cap previously. So there's definitely way more adoption coming now, or that's already here now. And then again, in this article, the Philippines, one of Asia's largest growing markets, is showing potential for mass crypto adoption. Cryptocurrency soared in popularity in the country, thanks largely to Axie Infinity, a play-to-earn game that was back during the peak NFT craze. But again, it just shows you how quickly things can get adopted when you are looking at other countries with less friction to get people entered into it. And this was also the peak of COVID, so people were working from home. And then lastly, we have some additional statistics. Southeast Asia hosts 8.5% of the world's population, but accounts for 14% of the global cryptocurrency transactions. So again, that was in 2021. And they're saying top 3 countries are Vietnam, Philippines, and Thailand. So again, this just goes to show that we are on the right track, but it's by no means going to be easy. But we have to steady the course, because this is completely new to what we're doing. So one cool thing that the DAO has done already, I told you guys we were doing retargeting ads. So this right here shows that we're actually getting really, really good conversions. So if you don't understand Facebook ads, I'll try to break this down real quick. Impressions is the number of times an ad was shown, and reach is the number of like unique people that saw it. So we'll just round up to 5,000, and that means almost, for those 5,000, each person saw that ad like 4 times. You've seen that on YouTube, I'm sure. So if you have, like, I keep getting all these ads for, I forgot the guy's name, but the best morning routine is the Alpha Meditative Practice. I can't remember his name right now, but it comes up all the time, as well as the crappy V-Shreds program. So you'll see an ad more than once, and that's what this does. And then eventually you see this. This means people clicked and decided to go through. Now, we don't have 259 people that joined the Telegram. It just means they click the link to learn more, and that gives us hopium that they're looking for more information. So what we're going to try to do now is get this better focus, or probably going to start targeting them towards a direct message and using the AI chatbot to do so. But as of right now, we've had 6 people actually make it into the Telegram. So what we have, this is a learning process. Mentioned this to you guys before. So you have to figure out where they are and what they're doing. So clicking the link just tells us that they're interested, but we don't know if they fell off because they don't have Telegram, or if they fell off because they got busy, or what the actual drop off was between clicking the link and showing up in the Telegram group. Maybe even also the Rose bot on Telegram that makes you authenticate, right? So there's a couple of pieces we have to figure out, and we may not need to use Telegram. So we might decide to opt with some kind of landing page and a video sales letter or a webinar, pre-recorded webinar. Like, this is all part of the finding out process. But remember, showed you guys this video back here. Where did it go? It was the DAO origin story, basically, right here. So March 8th is when I had that Twitter space, and Rock8 mentioned Drip Market DAO. And from there, we got started and created all the teams. And April 1st is the official launch date of the ads and everything else. And we had the money from the Drip community. Well, we had it showing up already, but that's when we started actually running the ads with the money that was there. So we've been in conception, so to speak, for literally 1 month of actual boots on the ground marketing. And that 2.5 weeks before that was just putting all the pieces in place and getting all the content and figuring out the narrative, assigning all the roles and everything else. So to say that we're less than 2 months old and we're already seeing a 5% conversion. If you've ever run ads for drop shipping or things of that nature, getting 5% to click through is actually above the industry standard. Standard is about 2%. So that is not bad at all. Now it's just going to be a matter of figuring out how to get all those people through the funnel. But as I mentioned, things like central bank digital currencies, and then like these guys mentioned with the adoption coming from these countries, this can soften the blow and make it easier. So we still got our work cut out for us, but we are in the right place. because once we figure this out, it's just a matter of copy, paste, and run for other countries such as Vietnam, India, Singapore, Thailand, whatever. May have to translate things, but you can see how much quicker it'll go from there. So this is just an update on the DAO and to give you guys some insight on where potentially the next macro push is going to come from. And when we look at where we're at with the drip garden, the DAO wallet will be actually doing our claim or sell. I'm going to start that today, and then the other guys will have to come on and improve that. So to show you what that's going to look like, what I'm going to do over here. So we got almost $500 worth of seeds available. Now remember, we have to split half of that. We're going to be burning that drip, and then with our ads, we are going to owe probably about $400 by the time Rock.Ape, 400 to 425 or so by the time Rock.Ape gets the bill or makes the payment or whatever. So I'm going to show you what this looks like on our side. So we're going to be selling these seeds. So I'm basically kicking off 1/2 of that transaction, and then Rock.Ape or Scott will have to approve the other half. So depending on when they get there, that's when this will finalize. So it just sits on the blockchain waiting for that 2 out of 3 confirmations. But I can approve this on my side, signing it on the ledger, and we will have those LPs in the wallet. And then what you'll see in the next update for me is us showing how much we burned, and then that BUSD will be added to this value. So we'll be adding about 250. So that gives us what, 510 or so, we'll say. And then the bill will be about 400 some odd dollars. So that gives us a nice little pad of $100. And then we just continue moving forward. So full transparency, showing you guys exactly what's happening behind the scenes, what we're doing with the funds, and how the ads are performing, and who all's in the Telegram. So as of right now, we have no way to confirm if anyone has signed up under us, because they could be following the hand-holding process that they get, which walks them through a 3-step process in the Telegram, and they could just join, or they would have to ask us questions and we actually get to see them join. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out along the way as we get more and more people in. So if we had 259 of these people join, then we would have an easier way to test that process out. But it's right now, it's just seeing how many we're losing through the funnel and then what pieces of the funnel to patch. So we're on the right track. Again, less than 30 days of this, and this is pretty impressive that we've seen these numbers and grown the Facebook group this much, our Facebook page, and had this much interaction off of a very small ads budget. Usually this will cost thousands of dollars in the US. So yeah, we're gonna keep at it. So hopefully you guys have some transparency, see where we're going, understand where the macro is headed, why this is a great opportunity, and can then continue to support the Drip Marketing DAO as we try to trudge forward and unpack all of this. So hope that provided some value, and if it did, you know the drill. Smash that HQ special, brother. I'll like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See you.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.